Yo, 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 what it do, my homies, my peeps, my rounds, my partners? This is your number one goal coach, Coach Jones in the building, still with Impel Coaching, still taking it one goal at a time, goal chasers. And I'm finally thawing out, goal chasers. If you've been looking at the news, looking at the weather, the South, we were under an ice storm, especially here in Memphis. The streets were covered with ice. People couldn't go to school, couldn't go to work. We were in the house. We were in the house because of this treacherous ice storm. People lost power. People lost their homes. A lot of things were happening in this ice storm. And even before the ice storm, during the ice storm, and even after that ice storm, people were stressing. People were stressing about food, going to the grocery stores, overbuying. People were stressing during the storm, worrying about their loved ones, friends, and family. And even after the storm, people were wondering, hey, how am I going to get to work? When can I go back to work? When will my kids get back to school as far as getting their education? And with stress, goal chasers, it's a natural occurrence. Stress is going to happen, throughout our life, from being young to being very old to being right in the middle. Stress is going to be there. Regardless whether you like it or not, you are not going to live a stress-free life. But how you deal with that stress is the question. How do you deal with that stress? Because in some occurrences, stress is a choice. How you deal with that stress is a choice. Some of us look at a stressful situation and we do nothing. Some of us look at a stressful situation and we purposely ignore it, which leads to more stress. Now, goal chasers, I want to let you guys know it's a choice on how you deal with your stress. It's a choice. And I'm going to tell you how it's a choice. Because there are books to read. There's research to do. There's people to talk to. Though there are things you can do to deal with your stress. By putting it in default, by doing nothing, by ignoring it, you just add on to more stress. Because like I said, stress isn't going anywhere. And that stress just keeps piling up. It just keeps piling up until you finally break. And goal chasers, we got things to do. We got goals to accomplish. We are not going to break. So what I want you guys to do is find out ways to deal with that stress. Make a choice. Make a choice on how you deal with that stress. Is it by exercising? Is it about deep breathing exercises? Is it about taking a few minutes to figure out a solution to whatever you're stressing about? Is it about talking it out with someone, maybe a coach, a counselor, a friend, a family member, or whoever? How are you going to deal with that stress? Because going after new goals, going after new dreams, stress is going to be there. Stress is a part of goal setting. But how you deal with it is a choice. But that's all I got, goal chasers. You guys have a great one. And stay warm in this winter wonderland. Peace.